kilometers per second, which in all reality is quite fast. But it's going to take not too long to get there, actually, considering how well we're traveling so far. Now, as you can see, well, that was a huge asteroid and it's now dead. It does a pretty good job of blowing the crap out of everything. Things do get a little bit close to the hull, which is probably a good thing that it doesn't go any faster, but it definitely does the job. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to finish the game today. I'd like to send this out to the very edge of the system and officially finish the base game, at least, before we get too much more into, legendary and a few other things. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask you that very important question, and that being, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. I've been told the more likes I can borrow, the better chance I have of this ship actually making it all the way out to the solar system edge and surviving. Yeah, especially with huge asteroids like that. Okay, never mind, that one's disappeared. Yeah, it does well. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit here for the next, I don't know, we're 10% of the way there already. Yeah, we're going to sit here for the next couple of minutes. I'm going to speed up the video, and we're just going to travel out to the solar system edge. So we're a little bit over the halfway point, and I think it's time we should check in on our overall stats. As we can see, damage taken is 0, which is definitely very good. Power consumption is perfectly fine. We're nowhere near our max, even with all the lasers running. Ammo production, if we look at the last, let's look at the last minute. We can see ammo, rockets, and railguns. We know we can do 2,000 ammo per second, no, 1,000 railguns per second, 2,000 rockets per second, and 4,000 ammo per minute. Sorry. Let's just double check those numbers. It was per minute 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000. So we still have plenty of room in our arsenal to, well, do a little bit more damage. Speed is slowing down, really? Yeah, we're having a little bit of problem with the fuel, but that's okay. I don't really need to go much faster, I don't think. Oh no, you don't have a beacon. Okay. Yeah, speed is fine. We're going for efficiency rather than top speed. Or maybe my pumps are not fast enough. My pumps are not fast enough. Can I put a pump here, please? There we go. And a pump here. That fix my fuel problem? You use... Oh, I need to disconnect that. I can't disconnect that. Yeah, I need to disconnect that one. And that one. That one I can not disconnect. And that one I really can't disconnect. No, we're not making enough fuel. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get there in the end. Oh, I'm pumping red fuel into this side. I need to pump blue fuel into this side. Yeah. Alright, we'll do an in-flight modification when we get there. So yeah, 71,000 kilometers, we're most of the way there, and we haven't taken a stitch of damage, and our production of ammo is, well within what we can make with ease. Also, asteroid buffers, as you can see, well, they're still absolute chockers. We have the re-rollers here on both sides that will re-roll asteroids if we don't have the right types available, which, considering the buffer sizes, not really an issue. They're definitely moving. We're definitely consuming asteroids. We're throwing any excess carbon overboard when we need to. Also, occasionally some excess ice to make sure we have enough calcite. But generally, yeah, this ship doesn't really waste much in the way of resources. And we're still, what, 2 minutes away? So I guess I'll see you in 2 minutes when we get there. All right, now we're less than 2,000 kilometers from the edge. We're doing fine. Ship's making it out here without a problem. We can see the lasers do a little bit of damage, but the guns definitely obliterate anything that comes close enough. And with us getting to the very edge of the system, I'm going to, well, hit the continue button. And we're now stopped at the solar system edge. So, this is JD Plays Let's Play and comment. I finished the game with a normal quality ship. Cool. I'm going to upload that. If you're interested in this particular, well, URL, I will put it down in the comments, down in the description down below. Also, I'll leave a link to this particular ship. The base design of this ship, I'm about to upgrade this ship after I finish uploading the archive, but being on Australian internet, that could take quite some time.
One eternity later.
Well, my research finishes faster than my upload does. So with that done, I want to make some modifications to this ship. First off, this is pointless because I can't get the fuel around. So can I delete that and delete that? And can I put that back in there as well? Okay, so fuel goes into engines. That's fine. I'm fitting in for both sides of the engines just to make sure I have complete coverage. But like I said, I want to do some modifications. So can I delete? You're full of asteroids. Of course you are. Okay, can I delete here? No, can I filter you? Can I filter you to Promethium chunks? Yes, 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 and yes. Also, can I filter you, 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 and you to Promethium chunks? We've traveled all this way. All right, now I need to empty those buffers. So we're going to go from here to here, and then undo. And wait for your buffers to empty, hopefully. Okay, this one's empty, this one's empty. Okay, all the asteroid buffers are now empty. All right, now I want to remove, probably about all of that. Yeah, okay. So, in my blueprints, which are available to patrons, I have belt storage. I have a tileable belt storage. So, I want to put in a top one. Can I put you here? And here? Undo, please. There. There. One more. Yep. And then we're going to go to this side and I'm going to put you here, and here, here, and here, and here. That gives me actually quite a bit of room between one and the next. Okay, can I have you go down, and can I have you head in here? All right, can I have this side? That's the last one. Okay, so we're going to go straight in there, and that can go away, and the ship's perfectly defended because it has rear protection as well. So even if I have an asteroid, which will happen, come in from the rear, well, I have railguns. Technically, something straight in the rear would definitely hurt, but apart from that, we're going to be fine. All right, so back to this. Can I grab belt storage? Can I get the middle section, which needs to have one tile overlap, and then we're just going to tile that down, and tile that down, tile that down, and I'm going to really hope that I brought enough belts with me, and tile that down. Okay, and this side we need to flip, and okay. Doesn't inspire confidence when the belts don't show up. All right, and then can I get the bottom section? And again, one tile overlap there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And flip this one over and put you here, here, oops, there, there, and there. Beautiful so far. All right, whilst we wait for those to go in, can I grab two of these? I'm going to have one here and one here. Can I have ins? I'd like 2 ins, 3 outs. 2 ins, 3 outs. I'd also like you plus you plus you plus you. Cool. I want to have a single splitter here. And the advantage of this belt storage is it has a bypass. So it sends everything through the bypass first, and then only if the bypass is blocked does it then start filling up these buffers. So hopefully, if all goes well, we should end up with very, very full buffers very, very quickly. Actually, can I do... that? Into there, into there, and into there. Okay, now can I line these up? So this is belt number 1. This is belt number 2. This is going to be belt number 3. This is going to be belt number 4. 1, 2... Okay, so I need you to go 1 tile that way. I need you to come down and zigzag your way into there. I need you to come into there. Down, please. Okay, that should do us. Alright, can I drag that up to here? Can I have that all slide 1 tile to the right? Have you go down, you go down, you go forward, you go forward. You're going to go into there. You're going to go into there. You're going to go into there. And you're going to go into there. Cool. You are going to be making Promethium science, please. Cool. And productivity modules, I don't have any. But that's fine. Because we can't start doing that until I actually have biter rates. But what I can do is I can start filling up the ship. So we're going to be telling this ship, first off, I want a wire. I'm going to take a red wire and we're going to daisy chain our way through the ship to here to... what can I hit there? Any machine, that belt. Okay, then I want to hit you, and you. And I want to hit you. Okay, technically, I don't need to hit these ones. I go to here, and here, and then I want to hit these ones. Okay, and then I'm going to set enable if space shadow planet equals 0. 1, 2, can I put that pipe back? 1, 2, 3. How many do I have? I have 8 of them. 4. Probably 3. So as long as shadow planet equals 0, can I have you enable if shattered planet equals 0? So when we head off towards the shattered planet, this outputs a signal outputs a signal of shattered planet. It's 1 if moving. Yeah, it's 1 if moving from, and 2 if moving towards. So potentially we'd have a 2, and then when we're retreating back, we'd have a 1. Can I also put in that and that? Like, we won't have those for a while, but that's what I want in the long run. Okay, so we want to add a station, shattered planet, add a fly condition, time passed. We're going to go with 300. That's what, 5 minutes? 3,000. 3,000 to start with. Okay. Oh. Okay, go there. There we go. That reset the counter. Alright, so now we're going to head out towards the Shattered Planet. Biggest difference with the Shattered Planet is these Promethium asteroids. Promethium asteroids have twice the hit points of the previous huge ones. So they're a lot bigger. But what should have happened is you were turned off. So we should be draining the fuel out of these engines slowly. It's going to take a little while for us to drain the engines. And that should slow down our top speed. Because I prefer to go a little bit slower due to, well, as I said, these guys having twice the amount of hit points also when they break from a huge into a big, it still has twice the amount of hit points. It also has twice the amount of hit points. Also has twice the amount of hit points. The little ones I'm not too worried about. It's the big ones. But the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Sorry, 10 have across the front. Should grab the red asteroid chunks when they fall. So next thing we need to do is we need to find ourselves a red asteroid, and according to this, they start pretty much straight away. Can I go? Appears on the shadow planet, appears on that route. There's no way to highlight this and then hover. Huge. Oh, that one. 20 per minute at 200,000 kilometers. 120 kilometers. We made it 10,000 kilometers towards the shadow planet. Got an achievement. I'll take that one. And as you see, our speed is slowing down. Oh, there's red ones right there. I missed them entirely. So, you're full of other junk still. Oh. Okay. I see your issue. Can I use filters? Blacklit. No. Thanks. Get rid of everything else, please. Into there. Delete that. One tile past that. Okay. Turn off what use filters. Alright, I missed one. Only because its thing was not lined up. The same problem? No. Okay. So, we have some red chunks. They're going to come down here. We need to have 25 of these, plus one quantum processor and 10 biter eggs to actually get anything done. Also, of course, I didn't have the probe mods and everything else. But we are still at 0 damage taken, and we've passed some of our milestone. Not all of it. And as you see, red asteroids are starting to become more common. Yeah, and our speed is slowed down because part of our engines is turned off. And our fuel's fluctuating back and forth, but it does mean we're more efficient. Not that it really matters with a ship this size, but it does mean that we're going a little bit slower because I just want a little bit more of a buffer for these bigger asteroids. Well, that's the second achievement down. Is there another one? I think there's another one for 100,000 kilometers. Is there not? Another one for 60,000 kilometers. Okay, 60,000 kilometers it is. We're halfway there. Okay, that's the last achievement done. And how full are our stockpiles? Very good question. Not very full at all. And how far have we traveled? We've traveled, what's that, 20% of the way? Are our stockpiles 20% full? No. So probably need to increase this count. Also probably need to leave the ship running for a little while. And ammo stats, we're at 1,000. 1,000 and where are we? 100. 100. So we still have, you know, a good amount of railgun ammo. We're halfway through our rocket supply, and we're a quarter of the way through our our magazine supplies. So we still have more headroom. Making the ship go faster will chew ammo faster. It's not going to let us really catch asteroids faster because, well, these guys don't have a very large catchment range, and as you can see, there are chunks hitting the front of the hull because they just can't reach out and grab stuff fast enough. Higher quality grabber boys would definitely help, but for the moment, I don't have higher quality grabber boys. At least definitely not on this ship. So we're just going to leave the ship running for a little bit and see how far it gets. We've made it 100,000 kilometers. Yeah, and the density of asteroids are getting definitely a lot thicker. An awful lot thicker. As for our buffers, well, we haven't even finished filling our first buffer. I've upped this to 6,000 seconds, and we're still trundling along at our slow speed of about 100. But the asteroids are definitely filling in. The asteroids are coming in, and it's just a matter of leaving the ship to do its job. Just past 200,000 kilometers, and our first buffer is almost full. It's getting there. It's getting there on both sides. Yeah, still got a little while to go, but so I guess we need to jump further forward. We're still at 0 damage taken. We are coming up on our limit on rockets. We're doing all right on bullets, and railguns are fine. I could always open up the railguns and give them more targets. So rather than just targeting the huge, I could let them target the, where are we? The big, and the big. Yeah, and give them more targets to shoot at. That would lower our rocket consumption, but I don't really want to tweak with the ship too much. It's pretty good as is, and honestly, our biggest catch currently is our grabby boys. Our grabby boys just are not fast enough to keep up with all the asteroids coming in, so we're better off sooner rather than later heading back to dock and upgrading at least that part. And we're what, 2,000 seconds in, I guess? Yeah, so maybe it's going to be time to turn around soon, but I'll see you when it's time to turn around. It's finally time to turn around. I've hooked up a little wire so we can sort of see how much storage we have, and currently we have 34,000. So we have 34,000 nice red Promethium rocks ready to go. That means we are 2/3 full on both sides, and it probably means that I want to set this to 5,000. Probably about 5,000, because we've passed 500,000 kilometers, and if we're going about 100 kilometers per second, that's probably about far enough. So it's time for this ship to turn around. It's going to take a very, very long time to get home. It also needs to stop at Aquila and pick up some quantum processors before we can actually make it all the way back to Narvis and start making actual science packs. So this ship's got a little while to go. Meanwhile, I guess I'm gonna see you after it's fully loaded. We'll see about making Aquila launch stuff maybe a little bit faster. Oh, production. I do have ammo up to 2.5k. Railguns I'm up to 750, and rockets I'm down to 150. I did enable the railguns to start shooting at big asteroids as well, which means we're using a lot more railgun rounds, but a lot less rockets. Sort of a hit and miss, catch-22, because the rockets were starting to get maxed out. So, you know, I'm going to make up my mind which I want to spend first, whether it be a railgun or a rocket. Our ship has survived, going all the way out to the edge, and it's on its way back to Aquilo, because we need to do a couple of pickups. We're going to have to pick up quantum processors, because they're going to be very important in making the science packs. Of course, for every 25 Promethium asteroids, we're also going to need a quantum processor and some biter eggs. We'll get to the biter eggs. For the moment, we're just going to go pick up the quantum processors. And after fixing the wire conditions, I have 146,000 on this ship. Sure, this one's full. This one's not quite full because I made some boo-boos, but, well, means I have about 150,000. If I have 150,000, I'm going to need about 6,000 quantum processors. So I'm going to stop here, pick up the quantum processors. At the same time, I really want to pick up fuel. We might as well pick up 350 there rather than picking up from Narvis. But also, as I've proven that I can get out to, well, at least towards the solar system edge, well, towards the shadow planet, and pick up Promethium science with normal quality, I'd like to upgrade this ship. First thing I want to do is we're going to slam you and you with a legendary. I don't know if I have a legendary on Aquilo, but we're going to have to find out. The other thing I want to do here is throw in more storage, because we can always do with more storage. Yep. The other thing I want to do here is we have, well, electromagnetic science, and of course this sits in a couple of chests, but if we look at the Factorio, we have a small problem. They have a rocket capacity of 200, and I only have 3 silos here that I can launch from, which is going to be a bit of an issue. I don't really want to launch 10,000 from just 3 silos, so I think it's time to have some dedicated silos. We're going to remove you, and we're going to dump you there. Then I'm going to have one of you, and we're going to bring that underground out to here, it turns out. Okay. Then I want to have, well, we can do a stack inserter, and a steel chest. I also need to have, well, that. Yeah, can I put that there? And then can I grab a rocket silo and dump you here? And we want to turn off automatic requests. Yeah, of course, this is going to have a few problems because we're on Aquilo, namely heating, but I'm pretty sure I can work that out. Can I put you here? Can I put you here? Because one rocket cellar is good, two rocket cellars is better. Now you might say, Jenny, having rocket cellars out here is a great idea, but I don't make rocket cellars in Aquilo, and that's entirely true. But I can request rocket cellars in Aquilo. I just have to make them somewhere else. The good news is we have the ice cube in space, which, well, if I could do a quick modification so it makes electric engines, and also do a quick modification so it starts making rocket cellars, the ship already makes steel, plus it makes processing units, plus it makes electromagnetics. Well, it now makes electric engines, it already makes pipes, and it already makes concrete. So yeah, we're just gonna make we're gonna make rocket engines or rocket solos directly in orbit. Can I have those? Can I have 10, let's say? 10, let's say. Okay. So, first thing I need to do is I need to set this up. Second thing I want to do is obviously I want to have a beacon. No, I'm going to need a heat pipe there, to there, to there. Then can I have a beacon? There, I hope. And then can I tuck that into the existing heat grid? Okay. Then can I have another underground? Then can I have more chests, more chests, more chests, more chests, more rocket silos there and there, which means I need to get heat in here. But because I have a universal heating grid, can I put you here? Because I have a universal heating grid, it should be as easy as just drag up to the edge and then link this in. So that should let me build, well, rocket silo. Yeah, and get heat in here. Can I put you here and here? Yeah. Because then I think I want to do that. Sure, I need power. We can put power here, and then power, you won't reach. Okay, you'll have to plug in there. I can put power here. We can put power there, and then I can copy the whole thing. Yeah, well, actually, sorry, it's still copied. Leave a one-tail gap, so I can bring that to there, that into the heating grid. We can then underground you, heat pipe there, and that'll all get heat. That'll all get heat. You're gonna need power. Yeah, no, there, and then let's go with there. And of course, this will need heat as well. We'll just plug you into the heating grid, and we need robot coverage. Can I get a robot port? I put a robot port, say here and here. Cool. That should give me robot coverage. Should give me rocket silos. Should give me all I need. You are building very slowly, very, very slowly, because we need to put a lot of materials in here. And we have steel, I assume. I have actually not a lot of steel. All right. We have some steel. Some steel's better than no steel. What's the story with steel? Steel is crafting as fast as we can. We're just consuming it because we're making barrels on Aquilo. An awful lot of barrels. Okay, can I delete... Oh, I've got 2 rocket cells on the way. Can I delete you guys? Can I delete you guys? Because I'd like these silos in first. And... here I have rocket parts delivered. This is still waiting for a couple of heat pipes, which is waiting on the robots, which is always the case. And you are halfway here. Okay. Yeah. Bots and charging issues. It's not going to go away anytime soon. Can I put you... Oh, one selected. Can I put you here? Can I put you here? Okay. So you're built. You're going to start loading. These are already legendary machines with rare modules. Do I have... I do not have purple level, but I do have rares. Okay, oh, actually, speeds. What do I have in the way of speeds? I have 38 of those. Okay, can I put 38 of those in here? So that launches a little bit faster. Hey, they're complete. Okay. Yeah, look, bugger it. Can I copy that? Can I do that? And that? And that? And that? And then can I go a little bit overboard? Because like they only launch in sets of 200. You know, I'm gonna want a few silos. And like I said, with the heating grid, life is just easy. Actually, before I hook that up, can I get a belt to come out there? Can I bring that belt to here, to here, to here, to here? Can I throw a belt in there? Can I throw an underground from there to there? Can I bring that heat pipe into there, then into there? Can I grab a heat pipe and bring that into there? And you'll already be heated for this one. And I'm going to need to bring in heat from the bottom, so we can just drag that to there. We can drag that to there. I'm going to want some roboports for roboport coverage. Can I get one here and one here? And that's many, many rocket silos. Yeah, sure, they only launch 200 at a time, but, you know, if I build enough rocket silos, everything should be fine, and it means bots don't have to deliver these things. Instead, they can just deliver the rocket parts, which is, like, still not perfect. You know, it's not perfect, but it's something. And Aquilo is absolutely happy, apart from missing a whole lot of rocket silos, which is sort of to be expected. Put one there, put one there, just so we have better charging whilst we're building this. And we'll leave you to get built. And you are almost here. Alright, so whilst this is almost here, what other upgrades can I do here on Aquilo? I have planetary speed modules. Okay, so you're running fine at the moment, but more speed is better speed. Can I grab 31 of those? Can I upgrade that? And can I upgrade that? Do I have higher beacons? I do have higher beacons as well. Can we upgrade those? Can we upgrade those? Okay, I don't have better quality prod mods, and we're probably going to use a lot of prod mods in here. Everything that has prod mods normally already has rare ones at least. Oh, you have purple ones, and you have rare ones as well. I'm trying to go to purple, that's fine. What else do I have that I can salvage? Okay, I have more of these beacons. Let's upgrade this road so those rockets fire faster. Can we upgrade science so science can go faster, and upgrade that so we can go faster? And can I upgrade, hang on, where is you? You are heading out. You don't have any science. Cargo greater than 0. Do I just want to wait for 60,000? How much do we have? I have 10, 13, 14, 14,000. So no, I don't want to wait for more, but possibly... Oh, they're already blue. They've been set to go blue, but I don't have any more. And no, we're not input limited. Okay. Now, how's this pipe? It's counting down. Okay, can I grab... Actually, can I grab... So what do we have? We have green beacons. Okay. Can I put a green beacon here and here? Can I put green modules in the green beacons? And then maybe outer tile, upper tile. Can I put those to there? And there. Grab these, fill these with more efficiency. Not that power's really an issue on Aquilo because we have the fusion generator, but, you know, doesn't hurt. Can I also do here and here? No, we're going to wait for that to go up here. Can I do this one? Can I put a heat pipe here instead? And I think I do here. That'll make that faster. Obviously, the ship's arrived. Cool. All right, with the ship here, you are going to receive... Okay, I don't have any of those. Can I go... Epic? Yeah, I have 2 on planet. Okay, so can I have a new request group? It is going to be these in epic quality. I want to import 0, but I want a custom payload of 2. So that should get launched up, you know, when the rocket sellers have a free second. Whilst we're here, you're stopped at Fagola, and then you're coming out to Aquila. Yeah, there's no point me trying to pick up science on this ship at the same time. But you're gonna have more beacons, which is nice. Very nice. Okay, Aquila, what else can we yell out whilst we're here? Do I have legendaries? No, that's unfortunate. Okay. You're still not rate limited. This now has actual cold liquid, which is nice. And it's going flat out. There's those two being launched. And I have another silo down here, which is waiting for these chests to fill up. That's fine. Oh, and I need to do that. Okay, so Ice Cube needs to continue to make ourselves rocket silos. We're very much limited electric engine units. We're only making what? 0.44 per second. Yeah. So like 1 every 2 seconds, and I need 200 to make a single rocket silo. So for this trip, it's not really going to help us, but for the next trip, it definitely will. Also lost them here. Can I do this? Legendary, import 0, custom payload. Can I set that to 16? So we want 16 of those when we get there. And the only thing we need to do is wait for, well, another 7,000 quantum processors to launch up. We've completed our request. We've got everything. We've finished Aquila. We're back on our way to Narvis. But whilst we're on our way to Narvis, there's a couple of things I want to do. So first off, I'm going to, need to bring in biter eggs. I'm also going to need to probably speed up these machines a little bit more. So can we look very quickly? Narvis is looking for purple modules. So hopefully I can get some, and it's not looking for any beacons. It's looking for purple and purple. So we should be able to get speeds at blue quality. Can I put a beacon there, a beacon there, a beacon there, a beacon there, one there, one there, one there, and one there, there, and there. Can I also get speed modules and fill those in? Yep. The other thing I'm going to need is a safety measure. So can I have you use filters? That's going to be very important. And load them in there. This is for biter eggs. When we're done with the biter eggs, I'd like them to not sit on board. So can I bring this through to here, and then getting it underground and pop that right there, and that should, no, there instead, and then there, and then bring that over here. And I think the best thing to do with a biter egg is fry it in the engine exhaust on the way out. So can we have that go to there? Can I throw down a bunch of inserters? Yep. And these have a filter. So to go with the filter, we're going to want just a touch of smarts. Can I get a decider combinator? Because we need to make a decision. Can I flip you around? And I want to grab my signal from here that says I have 146 and bring it to here, and then into here, and then into here. I also want to say read speed. So our velocity is currently 139, and I want you to say if science pack equals 0 plus if Promethium chunks equal 0 and our V for velocity is greater than 0, i.e. we're moving, then I'd like you to output to these inserters. And then what I want you to do is I want you to output biter eggs 1. Yeah, so that'll set the filters on these guys. That'll take biter eggs and politely yeet them overboard and make sure they're fried up in the engine exhaust on the way out, just to make sure we don't spread biters to other planets. The last thing I need is biters on Aquila or Gleba or Vulcanus, any planet, honestly. Okay, so all we need to do is we need to get home. When we get home, I'm going to want to import biter eggs. We're going to go with 3,000. 3,000 is probably going to be plenty. We do have Narvis. We do have these systems set up, so they will, as soon as we pull into orbit, they should start mass loading biter eggs from here into the silo, ready for launching. These are set up for, all 5 of them should in theory be full. They're not full because we also have this ship going back and forth, picking up biter eggs. So they should be able to load in there. On top of that, any biter eggs I have in here are all in buffer chests. There's already a little bit in the network. And they should all get dragged over the silos and launched ASAP. Speaking of that, maybe I should do this. Yeah, just as a precaution or something. Can I fit them in there? No, but I can fit them in here. Can we go like that? Just because we're going to have wild biter eggs flying around the map. All right. I've already set the requests for these guys. I've also set the request for here. The only thing I need to do is set this Promethium science. I want to order in 1 million because that's sort of the goalpost I'm aiming for. And science-wise, we have a little bit of everything except for you, who is also on your way back with 41,000. Can't argue with 41,000. And Aquilo is slowly, very slowly building rocket silos. Yeah, it's going to take it a little while, but it will get it done. And if we look at this, currently has a number of requests for things to get upgraded. We just need to wait for the ships to do their loops. Okay, so with this done... Oh, can I turn that off? I've got 5 on the way. Okay, there's only 14 prop mods here on Narvis. I need 16. So can I go to... You have legendaries, which means you're being downgraded to purples, which means I need to find some purples. We can do that by just ripping them out of one building and putting them in the other. And that should give me enough that these can get launched. Okay, biter eggs. I need to change you to spoil priority. Bring up the most spoiled first, and the most spoiled first, and these guys should also be the same, most spoiled first. And unfortunately, the first set's going through without prop mods, but 16. There we go. I have 16 coming up right now. I got the beacons. There's no modules, so we'll go with green modules instead. And meanwhile, speaking of modules, Vulcanus. Vulcanus has still missing quality modules, but has upgraded most of these machines to epic recyclers now because, well, we are producing epic recyclers fairly well on Fagola. Also put in a couple of extra silos because, well, we were sort of starting to throw out legendary red and green circuits into lava. Not really a good idea. So that's been upgraded. Also, this has been put together because I have legendary circuits available here on Vulcanus. So I just need to have legendary tungsten carbide, which we have 2,500 because these little builds we built a long time ago have been, I can't upgrade that yet. I have been slowly producing legendary carbide. We have a little bit. Also 1 legendary miner, 11 legendary foundries. Speaking of that, every miner I have on the map is now also legendary. So, there's been some work in the background. But with, where is it? With this now done, I don't need to make those. I also don't need to make those, and I don't need to make those. We can just produce legendary speed modules as many as I want. Which also means that, well, this is temporary, and then we'll get some legendaries on the way back. So that's been delivered. Can I turn that on now? I don't need that, and I don't need that anymore. We don't need that, so it's just a matter of producing as many as possible. And you know what? Can I upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade these because I can, upgrade those because I can, upgrade those because I can, and upgrade those, upgrade that. That one's already done, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done, those 2 are done. Upgrade those, that one, that one, that one. These definitely, so we can get more fuel. Crushing, sure, why not? Why not? And our biggest shortfall for this ship was our caching speed. So, can I do that? You tell me there are 7 on the planet. Okay. Can I get our new request? It's going to be for this in this colony, I'm going to request in 0. Custom minimum payload 7, please. Okay, so they should get launched up. And can I change you? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not going to be even, but I don't care. We're going to upgrade every other one on the ship. Not that I need to uncommon. And all of those. That one, and each and every one of these as well. And that one. Oh, that's right. These are full. Yeah, they're still outputting. Okay, so you have a crafting speed of 133 per second, and you have an item ingredient shortage of those, which means we need to do one more stop, and that is here. I have 49 of those. Okay, can we go to Enders here and can upgrade all of those and all of those and all of those, because these things have a stack size of 1, so there's no point to using a stack inserter. We might as well use a bulk inserter that's faster, so we're going to use rare ones, and that should start the science cranking. Meanwhile, unload. That's probably important. Done. Bunch of science gets launched, and it does mean that Nava should be ready to start running this science through. Can I set you? You are set to 0. Can I have you? You are set to -1 million. Oh, 0, 0. That's what I want. Cool. And you're 0, 0. Right, can we do... This was the whole goal of today's episode, was to do this. So we currently have a productivity of 100%, and when this starts up, we should end up with a productivity of 110%. With research after that, 120, 130, 140, 150, so on and so forth. And therefore, all the research should become a whole lot easier from now on. That's the plan, at least. That's going to take a second. You have received all of those, and you've received the inserters, which means you have a way better uptime than you did a second ago. And production, science. Yeah, better inserters definitely better. We were doing 4,000 per minute, and now we're doing, I don't know, hopefully a lot. But we now have productivity 110%. So I'm going to burn through 137,000 Promethium, and once that's done, the ship will bring up more biter eggs, and then after it's brought up more biter eggs, it will then... Oh, I didn't want to throw that overboard, but whatever. After it's brought up more biter eggs, and it's run out of science, Promethium, and it's actually moving, well, then it's going to throw all the biter eggs overboard. Meanwhile, we're just going to keep importing biter eggs as fast as we can, and, well, making science as fast as we can. But with all that said and done, I'm going to call this video here. I'm going to remind you, down in the description down below, you will find a link to, well, the base version of the Enders here. You can always upgrade it to a Promethium ship if you want to. We've been through all the modifications I had to do to get it up to Promethium standards. Also, at the same time, I will leave a link to the, what's it called? Galaxy of Fame. I'll leave a link to the Galaxy of Fame if you want to browse around any of the other planets, because there is many little things happening in the background on all the other planets. But yes, with all that said and done, I'm going to call this here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next video. Bye.